The Joe Rogan Experience.
Train by day, Joe Rogan podcast by night, all day.
Hello, Jackson.
Hey, Joe.
Good to see you again. We were
great.
just talking about, was that the first time we ever spoke? Or was the first time we spoke at SpaceX?
SpaceX.
SpaceX is the first time. When you were giving Elon that crazy AI chip.
Right. DGX Spark.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a big moment.
That was a huge
That
moment.
felt crazy to be there. I was like watching these wizards of tech like exchange information and you're giving him this crazy device, you know? And then the other time was I was shooting arrows in my backyard and randomly get this call from Trump and he's hanging out with you.
President Trump called, and I called you.
Yeah, it's just
We were talking about you.
it's just
We were talking about you. He was talking about the UFC thing he was going to do in his front yard.
Yeah.
And he pulls out, he's, Jensen, look at this design. He's so proud of it. And I go, you're going to have a fight in the front lawn in the White House? He goes, yeah, you're going to come. This is going to be awesome. And he's showing me his design and how beautiful it is. And he goes, and somehow your name comes up. He goes, do you know Joe? And I said, yeah, I'm going to be on his podcast. He said, let's call him.
He's like a kid.
I know, let's call him.
He's like a
he dialed you up.
79-year-old kid.
He's so incredible.
Yeah, he's an odd guy. Just very different. You know, like what you'd expect from him, very different than what people think of him, and also just very different as a president. A guy who just calls you or texts you out of the blue. Also, when he texts you, you have an Android, so it won't go through with you. But with my iPhone, he makes the text go big. Like,
Is that right?
USA is respected again. Like all caps, and it makes the text enlarge. It's kind of ridiculous.
Well, the one-on-one President Trump is very different. He surprised me. First of all, he's an incredibly good listener. Almost everything I've ever said to him, he's remembered.
Yeah, people they only want to look at negative stories about him or negative narratives about him. You know, you can catch anybody on a bad day. Like, there's a lot of things he does where I don't think he should do. Like, I don't think he should say to a reporter, quiet piggy. Like, that's pretty ridiculous. Also, objectively funny. I mean, it's unfortunate that it happened to her. I wouldn't want that to happen to her, but it was funny. Just ridiculous that the president does that. I wish he didn't do that. But other than that, like, he's an interesting guy. Like, he's a lot of different things wrapped up into one person, you know?
You know, part of his charm, well, part of his genius is just he says what's on his mind.
Yes.
And
Which is like an anti-politician in a lot of ways.
Right. So you know what's on his mind is really what's on his mind.
Which
and he's
I think
telling
people
you what
prefer.
he believes. I do that
Some
too.
people. Some people would rather be lied to.
Yeah, but I like the fact that he's telling you what's on his mind. Almost every time he explains something, and he says something, he starts with you could tell his love for America, what he wants to do for America, and everything that he thinks through is very practical and very common sense, and, you know, it's very logical. And I still remember the first time I met him. And so this was, I'd never met him before. And Secretary Lutnick called, and we met right at the beginning of the administration. And he told me what was important to President Trump, that United States manufactures onshore. And that was really important to him because it's important to national security. He wants to make sure that the important critical technology of our nation is built in the United States, and that we reindustrialize and get good at manufacturing again because it's important for jobs.
It just seems like common sense, right?
Incredible common sense. And that was like literally the first conversation I had with Secretary Lutnick. And he was talking about how that he started our conversation with Jensen, this is Secretary Lutnick. And I just want to let you know that you're a national treasure. NVIDIA is a national treasure. And whenever you need access to the president, the administration, you call us. We're always going to be available to you. Literally, that was the first sentence.
That's pretty nice.
And it was completely true. Every single time I called, if I needed something, I want to get something off my chest, express some